All right. Look at that. Such a novelty thing. So I'm going to tell you what we're going to do, okay? First, I've got my substrate ready. It is my standard potting mix sand Osmocote pumice mix with, yeah, so that's my current mix. What I'm going to do is this. First of all, I need gloves because this is going to be a spicy one. Okay, it's going to be a freaking spicy one. And then what I'm going to do, first and foremost, I'm going to get rid of the gravel on top. Why am I doing that? Because I'm going to rinse it in case there's any bugs or anything. Look, just because it's old and I just want to give it a good... It's actually, I mean, for such an old plant and apparently neglected, this is actually a really, really good looking plant. Okay, there you go. There you go. So, okay. And what I'm going to do with this is I like the top layer of this, so I'm going to just rinse it with water. It's actually pretty clean. Look, I mean, it's probably not necessary to do this, but probably not necessary to do this, but that don't matter. Oh shit, spilled some water. Oh, yuck. Okay, probably not necessary to do this, but doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay. Now, this is going to be the challenge because this thing is probably stuck to hell. Just going to loosen it up the sides and give it a... And then, shit. Oh, wow, okay, nice. So actually, not too bad, not too bad. That's some good grit, actually. Some good grit. Some good grit. But look, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to change it. That's the whole point. I'm going to change the substrate. Okay, just going to dust it. I can't see any pests. I can't see any shit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... You know what? I'm going to leave that in there. That's a pretty cool thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put that up and I'm going to elevate this cactus a little bit higher than usual, okay? I'm going to elevate it so it's sitting a little bit higher than before, okay? It's actually really hard to work with because it's so... spiky, okay? Okay, shit. I think I'm gonna have to use a smaller step 1, 2. You know what, I'll be back. I just don't want to mix the old grit with the new grit. There you go. This gives me more freedom to try and fill up the cactus. Give it some fresh Osmocote. Now, I'm going to level that off because oh, look, there's some roots that are exposed. As much as possible, you don't want that coming out. They're still good roots. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to then use the original grit that was on there. You know, kind of, the reason why I do that is just, it's kind of nice to, like, I don't know, it's one of those silly things, I guess. It's a bit of an homage to the old plant, you know, and I'm not a sentimental guy, if you know what I mean, but it's just, like I said, I don't know what species this is, but I know that cacti generally have the same care, the same requirements, the same all that stuff. So I am pretty confident that this will be like most of these barrel type cacti, care wise. There you go. Perfect. There we go. Look at that. Absolutely awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to water that deeply now, let the soil settle, let it drip out, and then I'm going to find a place for it. Oh, there's a stone. My OCD can't handle it. I'm going to have to use a tweezer for that. Damn it. Oh yeah, there you go. Cool. Yes, look at that. Web. But look, overall, awesome plant. Look at that.